Admiral, we have received information about an unidentified object some distance from here. I recommend that we carry out a reconnaissance mission. Click the island or press 3 on your keyboard to begin the preparations. This view shows the island where you and your officers coordinate the ship's operations. Each room provides a facility called a switch for carrying out 3 functions. Each room switch can only be set to enable one function at a time. Set the switch in the meteorology room to add 1 times recon mission. Click the Combat Information Center, CIC, to send an officer there. In this case, yourself, Admiral. An officer will be temporarily unavailable while moving between rooms. When you reach CIC, set the room switch to add 1 times identified target's mission. The function enabled by the switch in the meteorology room will remain active even when there is no officer in the room.
Full focus now.
Now we can find out more about the information we received by opening the tactical map menu. Here you can see the location of the unknown object, represented by a marker. Let's return to the carrier and prepare a mission to find out more about it. Next, we must enter the deck view. Click the deck of the carrier using your mouse or press 1 on your keyboard. Here you can prepare the aircraft for dispatching on missions. Click the plus icon and select dive bombers to position a squadron on the deck. Click the plus icon and position a second squadron of dive bombers, sir. Missions currently available for execution are shown in the available section of the missions panel below. Hover over the highlighted recon icon and click the prepare button. Then, click your chosen target of the recon mission and click a place on the map to set it as the recovery area, the place where you will pick up our returning planes. In this case, I suggest selecting our vessel's current location, sir. Click confirm to complete the plan. The preparations for the mission are complete, Admiral. You can now close the map. We are ready to launch the mission. Hover over the highlighted recon icon in the Ready section of the missions panel and click the launch icon. The airman will depart shortly.
Stand by to start engine.
The mission has begun. You can observe its progress by opening to track the progress of a particular. Now we must wait for their mission report. As always, Admiral, you can speed up the passage of time by using the time speed controls. The reconnaissance mission report has been received, sir. It was merely a group of whales. No adversaries were found. We must now prepare the deck for the recovery of our returning aircraft. Please click confirm to close the report and then close the tactical map. Click the deck management icon above. As you can see, the deck is currently in the launching state. Click the recovery icon on the left of the panel to prepare the carrier for receiving our incoming aircraft. When aircraft returning from a mission are ready to land, the missions icon will appear in the recovery section of the panel below. Hover over the highlighted icon to open the panel and then click the recover button.
Stand by to recover aircraft.
The mission was completed successfully, sir. Click the deck management icon again and set the deck state back to launching to prepare for further missions.
Clear the flight deck and prepare for takeoff.
We have received information regarding another potential target. Admiral, I'll run through the reconnaissance process again. Hover over the recon mission icon below, click the Prepare button. Then set the mission's target and recovery area in the tactical map view, followed by clicking Confirm. Use the missions panel below to launch the mission. Later, set the deck state to recovery and recover the aircraft as before.
Stand by to recover aircraft.
Our airmen discovered enemy vessels nearby. We need to determine the fleet's strength and makeup before engaging it in combat. First, open the deck management menu and change the state back to launching. An identified target's mission can then be prepared and launched in much the same way as a recon mission.
Respot the deck. Prepare for launching. Start engine. Respot the deck. Prepare for recovery. Stand by to recover aircraft.
The mission report contained all the information we needed about. Click the meteorology room, Admiral. There, you can set the switch to add 1 times airstrike mission. Now, you can use the deck management panel to set the deck to its launching state, sir.
Clear the flight deck and prepare for takeoff.
When there are no crew units assigned to the air department, we can only manage 3 squadrons on the deck, which is insufficient for an attack, of course. Let's open the crew management menu to allocate the staff we need. As we require 5 squadrons for the airstrike, we need to assign 2 crew units to the air department. Begin by dragging and drop. The unit is on its way, sir. Now you can assign another. We have the personnel we need for our strike. Let's return to the ship. Prepare an airstrike mission using the panel below, sir. Once you have selected our target, we can prepare our attack strategy. This is the menu for preparing our attack strategy, Admiral. A strategy comprises a set of 5 maneuvers, each represented by a card. There are 3 different types of maneuver: offensive, red; defensive, blue; and supportive, green. You can switch between these categories by clicking the tabs to the left of the cards. For this assault, sir, I recommend that we place the offensive maneuver, Anvil Attack, in slot number 1. Slot number 5 would be an ideal place for a defensive maneuver, Jinking. As we require more defense, I suggest allocating supportive maneuver Strike from the Sun to slot number 2. If you approve of my recommendations, Admiral, please click the Confirm button. As always, we need to specify the recovery area where our airmen will wait for pickup. For the purposes of this mission, I suggest clicking the current location of our fleet. Now click Confirm, sir. Next, we need to return to the deck and prepare our squadrons for the mission. We already have the necessary dive bombers on deck. In addition, we need 3 more squadrons for this engagement, 1 of fighter aircraft and 2 of torpedo bombers. Once they are ready, the mission can be launched.
Issue a torpedo bomber squadron on the deck. Launch aircraft.
Now we have to wait for the outcome of the attack. When the report comes in, you can click the play button to watch the events unfold. We must recover our planes upon their return. Remember to change the deck state to recovery so that they can land, sir.
Stand by to recover aircraft.
We have been made aware of yet another target to reconnoiter, Admiral. I suggest that we launch a recon mission to determine what's there. Go to the island to set the appropriate switch, change the deck state to launching, and then launch the mission.
Respot the deck. Prepare for launching. Start engine. Respot the deck. Prepare for recovery. Stand by to recover aircraft.
The report states that it's an enemy base, sir. We must thoroughly identify the targets within the base before we can strike.
Clear the flight deck and prepare for takeoff. Stand by to start engine. Clear the flight deck. A plane is approaching landing. Stand by to recover aircraft.
We have identified the composition of the base, so we can prepare an airstrike. In the strategy menu, you can see that the enemy has blocked one of our offensive maneuvers, so we must consider other options.
Respot the deck. Prepare for launching.
I have an idea, sir. Let's place jinking in slot number 1. As you can see from the description on the card, this maneuver boosts maneuvers in slots number 1 and number 5. I would then recommend placing the strike from the sun maneuver in slot number 3. Please note the summaries in the boxes below, sir. These provide information about the current configuration of our strategy, such as its outcome. As you can see, our current strategy will ensure the safe return of our pilots and the total destruction of the enemy base. If you approve, sir, please confirm the strategy and set the recovery area on the tactical map. The mission will then be ready to launch.
Start engines.
Now we've just got to wait to recover our planes. There is something else I'd like to mention, Admiral. In this case, we were able to draw up a strategy to defeat the enemy with one airstrike, but this is not always possible. When organizing our strategy, we can select a particular target within a base or fleet, represented by a card shown on the right side of the strategy menu. Select it for attack. This way, we can destroy the targets one by one over a number of airstrikes.
Stand by to recover aircraft.